teams deciding to change it up. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Right side, White. Rozier with the steal. It's stolen by Jones. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And White slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
It's White on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And the shot goes down. White's got his second basket of the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Derrick Jones Jr.
And there's the call on Jones.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group.
Nikola Vucevic.
Now, here's Rozier.
Zach LaVine. Ayo Dosunmu.
Oubre outside. Takes a three. The rebound by Dosunmu. On the wing, LaVine. Stolen by Martin. A fast break now for Charlotte. Oubre's got the ball. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
Get up and get loud for the Lovables.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Back to DeRozan. It's deflected. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score and get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that score. Bridges outside. Pass to Harold. To the paint. Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Time for T-shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lovables.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And big men's roles have adjusted Clark in today's game. You take a young Clark Keller and put him in this style of play, what adjustments would he make?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin. I would love to play this up and down, wide open style of basketball. I'm just not sure if I'd be athletic enough to make it happen, but it is more of a face-up rather than post-up game. And maybe I could be part of a small ball lineup, creating havoc with big guys trying to guard me on the perimeter.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. There's no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And so Bradley nails both of them. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Trailing by 10. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Yeah, and you know they wanted to have a better showing against them. Maybe they can take a step in the right direction tonight, guys.
Hornets trail by 8. Bridges, no one around him. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Second team foul.
Outside Bradley. And the layup's good off the glass. Bradley's got 4 points this quarter.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Chicago leading by 8. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Hornets trail by 10. And there is the whistle. It goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. To the middle. Charlotte moving the ball around. Bangs home the trifecta. Rozier's got 5.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And Rozier, here we go. A shot, no good. Chicago leading by 9.
Well, a lot of people were nervous about Rozier's contract. Signed for big money with the Hornets, but he has more than earned it.
You know, at the time, a lot of fans thought it was too much for him, Greg, but to Rozier's credit, he's improved since he inked that deal, and now it's looking like a cap-friendly contract.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Assist goes to
that athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
For the ball. All right, look who's coming out of the court. get up and get loud for the Lovables.
The Bulls leading by 7. To the inside. Over in the corner, Green. Pass to Dosunmu. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Dosunmu's got 5 points so far.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
Bridges for 3.
Miles Bridges.
And another 3 for Charlotte.
For 3.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter. And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And it's Rozier missing. Inside. Kick out to Levine. No good on the 3. Hornets trail by 9. Outside, Martin. The rebound by Dosunmu. Levine wide open. The step back jumper is good. 10 points for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Down low. Here's Harrell. And Harrell puts it in.
About as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
Here's Jones. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago. Ahead. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Vucevic. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Dosunmu. He's got 5. Bulls moving the ball around. On its way from DeRozan for 2. Green with the ball. Bridges covering. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Ball. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Miles Bridges.
Bridges got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Hornets.
Well, I like the ruggedness that Bridges plays. This guy's a load to stop and really can dig out those rebounds.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Bridges. They double in with Vucevic.
Miles Bridges.
It's good. Bridges got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's DeRozan. They kick it out to Green. And Rozier, here we go. Ball feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Rozier. No good on the triple. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Fires from deep. DeRozan's shot is off.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
To me, this is Rozier's game in a nutshell. A confident, quick-thinking, shoot-first point guard.
And one thing about LaMelo, you can't ignore the size he has at his position.
You know, he's 6'7", Kevin, so that's big for a point guard, and it allows him to see over defenses, and I also think it helps him as a rebounder.
To the middle, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Assist from.
Boy, excellent vision that time by Bridges to be able to make that pass. Really good, unselfish play there.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
2 minutes
Ball
in the third. 2 minutes.
with the drive. Misses from close range.
Charlotte foul.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Chicago timeout call.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. So it's Chicago now. They're leading by 8. Here's Bradley, and he banks in the lane. Bradley's got 6.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Here's Thompson. A reverse. And the layup is good. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Brown with it. Now guarded by Ball. White. Good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
Connects from three-point range. 8 points for him.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Jones. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Chicago foul.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
That's his first.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
First team foul.
15 seconds left to play here in the third. Deep 2 from Ball. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Out left to the wing. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break.
Come on, fans.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Chicago leading by 8. Levine with it. Now defended by Oubre. And Levine, here we go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Montrezl Harrell.
Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. He's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Here's Washington. It doesn't go for him.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Levine, such an outstanding scorer, athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. He's no stranger to tough finishes.
Bridges outside. From deep. That's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Out of hand on it.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
6 on the shot clock. There's Levine. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Oubre with it. Now Green defending. Oubre can't get it to go. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Hornets trail by 10.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise. It's T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lovables. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lovables.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear James Borrego coaching his team during the break. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. We'll see if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Washington. Nice D from DeRozan.
You know, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
Chicago leading by 10. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
serve.
Hey, watch out now, guys. When he's effective with that three-point shot, I really believe it adds to DeRozan's game, makes him more effective on his drive.
Here's Washington over Green. Oubre can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Knocked loose. Hornets trail by 13. And there's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Defense trying to outmaneuver Washington there, and instead Washington drew the foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
That's his.
And the 7-foot frame of Vucevic creates a lot of problems, causes a lot of problems for defenders, especially when he's close to the bucket.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, back in 2012, the Orlando Magic decided to move on from their franchise player, Dwight Howard. They traded him in a mega deal involving 4 teams, receiving 6 players and 4 picks.
Second personal foul.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. And then that Dwight Howard deal, one of the pieces the Magic acquired, a 22-year-old center by the name of Nikola Vucevic.
And Vucevic only averaged 5 points a game as a rookie, Greg, but what a pickup Vucevic would turn out to be. Staying with Orlando for a long time and ultimately becoming an all-star. He's a highly productive player in the center position.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Bridges. And at last they get one to fall.
Defense having really no effect on Bridges. He just keeps producing with no sign of slowing down.
And it's DeRozan missing. Hornets trail by 11. Bridges attacking. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bulls.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You'd love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zach LaVine.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Well, it's so good to see players like Bridges improving season to season. You can tell he's putting the time and work in.
Jones drives in. Comes up empty down low. Here are the Hornets with the ball. A 12-point game. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Fourth team foul.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
He makes the second free throw, and that brings them to within 10. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3. Here's Brown. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Bridges inside the three-point line. It's off. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm